But like I say, collet pulls it up, and we'll move off of there, and we'll see if we have material. Reset this time, and not forget, and go. Yep, we got material. This is the last one I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to leave it set up while I do the rest of it, so if I do happen to want more, I can come back and run them. I did do some steel this way on here, some steel parts, and it worked out pretty decent. Made a mess because I had coolant running on it and it was threw it everywhere. But if you have shields all the way around, nothing says you can't do steel parts the same way. There it is. Alright, that's going to be it for here. I will okay, I turned the autofocus off on it now, so on my camera, so it's the only thing that should be the center of the screen should be the only thing that's focusing on. So should be focusing right on that. I'm going to start making the spark plug. So first thing I want to do is turn a diameter on the end of that. 410, 520 back. Back, 5/16. So we'll get over here and we'll touch off, and 0, and we will turn 520 back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. And we want to turn that down to a 5/16. Diameter. And we are at 374. Right? Yep. And we want to go to 5/16. So I'm going to go 10, 20, 30, 40. I'm going to go 50 thou. 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Alright. So we want to go 25. I'm going to go 30 thou. And 20, 30. And we are at 319. Seven thou. All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to get in there to the end of the cut here. And now I'm going to put in my thread release, so I'm going to crank it in 50 thou. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And then I'm going to back up. This is for the thread release. And I'm going to crank out. Alright. Now we want to turn the end down. That's where the electrode is going to be sitting at. I'm not so sure that this is focusing right. I'm going to turn the autofocus back on. If I can remember how to do it. So now the autofocus should be on. I'm gonna have to stop here. All right, I think I got it back, turned back on. But we want to turn 270 diameter out on the end, and that's 110 thou back. So we're going to come over here and we're going to cut. And I'm going to go 50 thou in for this. And then I'm going to go over 110. Cut. 110. Okay. Take that out of there. Back this up. I got a thread die. And I'm going to use my tailstock to square it up. I wish I had I keep meaning to make a die holder for this and just haven't done it. So we'll just take and slide this up, the tailstock, the chuck up to square it up. And I want to shift into low and B1. B1. And we're going to grab that with the pliers. Can't see where I'm at. It's right up to it. And then we're going to back it out of there. Now I'm going to blow it off. Blow it off or brush it off, and then I'm going to turn the die around and put it on backwards. And I'm going to turn that up to our our relief. I'm just grabbing it with the pliers and not holding it real tight. Okay, we're up to it. Okay, there's our threads. That should do our threads. Now we need to do the hole down in the middle, which is a 5/16, or 5/16, 3/16. So I got a center drill here. And we'll shift back into high here. 1400 RPM here again. And we'll drill it with this undersized drill. And we went 520, so we'll go 550 from the shoulder of that drill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's not right. We gotta go further than that. We need to go 833, so 850. I'll go. And that's from the full diameter of the drill. 850. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 50. Now we'll ream that up. And I'm going to switch to a lower RPM. Turn my tailstock back a little bit. It was extended all the way out. All right. And now, what do we want to do? Oh, we want to part it off now. All right, so I'll get my narrow part off blade. And there we go. I'm going to move you over here now on the other side. All right. And there we want 313. So this is a 50 thou wide blade. So let's come up and touch. Back out. Set the dial at 50 and then go in 313. 1, 2, 3, 13. Lock it, shift into a higher range again. Stuff on there. All right. Now I want to deburr that before I take that out of the icy collet, so that next time I don't fight to get it in. And lay that down over here. Take our part that we just did, flip it around. Well, I'm going to check that 300. 5/16 just out of curiosity. Well, we're about 3 or 4 thou heavy on it, but that's okay. Slide that in, lock it. Now we want to drill the tap drill size for 5/16 24 thread. And we want to go, I think it was 250 deep. Yep, 250 deep from the shoulder. One, 250. And I'm going to get my deburrer tool and kind of chamfer that. I shift it lower here. Lower speed. And I'm just going to basically just chamfer it a little bit. Like that. We're ready to tap. And back this out of the way. Put my tap guide in. And then we want to plug tap. Actually, I want a plug tap and then a bottoming tap. So we'll go in with a plug first. And we'll oil it up. Put that in there. And block that. I don't know if that was hitting the bottom or not. I felt like it hit the bottom already. Put the plug tap or the bottoming tap in. Bring this back up. Okay. Need to pull it out of there, so I'll just screw tap in a little bit. There we go. And we'll blow that off a little bit. Oh, I just want to mention something on my mill. When I was using the air hose all the time in such a big blast, you know, because you got full pressure, and I've been always meaning to put a regulator. Well, I put a regulator here, and now I'm only running about 20 pounds of air pressure. I like it. That way I don't blow chips all over. I just blow them off the table and not clear across the shop. And I always was meaning to do that. Well, I finally went ahead and did that. Just a little tidbit, you know, it helps. So what we want to do now is I want to go ahead and I want to mill this on the back side here first, where the electrodes go. So I need a 5/16 collet. Actually, no, I don't. I need the collet that's in the lathe. (7/16). This is 7/16 material.
And put that in the collet. Put that in the collet block. Lock her down. Alright. So I'm going to lay it down just like this here. And then I'm just going to put it level with the back. Or should I just set a stop? I better set a stop. Set the stop up. There we go. Now, you know what? I think I'm going to set it up like this. Then I don't need a stop. Because I want to go 110 down from the top of that. Reason I changed my mind. And I'm going to use a smaller end mill. I don't want to use that 1/2 incher. That 1/2 incher out. I'm going to put a 3/8 in. Plus, I kind of like to have one that's got a radius on it. Yeah, this one does. Okay. Just put a 3/8 collet in there, and I got a 3/8 foot end mill with radius. Looks like about a 60th radius or so. Tighten that up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come down and just set off the top of that, because that's supposed to be 110 down. Touch that, crank over, and then I'm going to go up 110. 110. Right there. Alright. Got the vise tight. So I'm just going to come up and cut it off and then flip it around 180. Flip it 180. I think I want to take that down to about 80 thou to 100. We're at 130 now, so 15, I'll go 20, I'll move it in 20, so wide set, and we're going to move it in 20 thousandths, see what we get in here. And what do we got now? We got about 90. I'm thinking that'll be good right there. Alright, so now we got to drill a hole through it on center. So we'll just lay that down. Now I gotta dial in this. Dial in the jaw opening. Place opening. Back to the 1/2 inch collet. I'm getting good at changing collets, I think. I better, huh? If I had $1 for every time I changed a collet in my lifetime, man, I'd be rich. Oh, I got the magnets for that. Went to Menards, bought the air fittings for the regulator, and forgot the little screws for the magnets. When you know it. So, and I didn't want to go again today, so next time I get to Menards. Alright, there's 0 there. Get my mirror. Oh, we're not even close. We bottomed out. Come on. I think it pretty close to bottomed out again. Yeah, it did. If I had $1 for everything that indicator's dialed in, I'd be rich. I had that indicator 43 years. Well, actually, 44, 45 years now. 45 years old, that is. The indicator is 14 over. So I go 7 over. 0. All around to there. All the way around to there. Looks good right there. 0 my Y. I bought other indicators. Matter of fact, I got a Interrapid, but I still like this Mitutoyo better. I bought a 10th indicator. I got rid of that right away. I hated it. Now I'm going to put my electronic edge finder in, if I can find it. There it is. Why I use this a lot too, since I made it. It works good for picking up shoulders and edges, and matter of fact, it can pick up big holes. Holes bigger than what the indicator will go out to, unless you have an extension on. I've done that, went in, touched, and then dialed in a hole that way too. It's a little more work, but yep, I see some stuff hanging on here from when we cut. Can't have that. Touches it, it'll light up. We're right on center line, so that's still hanging there. There we go. I think I got rid of it. Alright. And they want that hole in 47 thou, so 0 my X, go over on 147. 147. Take that out. Put my sleeve on it if I can find it. Where did I lay that? Well, I'll lay it here for now. Where my sleeve went for it. Tighten this up. Center drill. And now I'm going to use one of my carbide PCB board drills. I actually like these little drills. They actually work pretty decent. You know, even, you know, they're meant for a PC board, but they work. They're solid carbide. Out in the end, the working end of it is solid carbide. The business end. And they weren't that expensive either. They were pretty cheap. Because I thought, well, as cheap as they are, they're not going to be much for drilling, but I was wrong. Alright, so that's done here for this operation. Next operation, mill the hex. Oh, you know what I want to do before I mill that hex? I'm going to answer the phone. Be back. Okay, what I want to do is I don't want the hex tightening up against the head. I want to put a land in there, so I want to turn a 3/8 diameter, a little under 3/8 diameter out here, maybe 50 thou back on it. So I'm going to go back over the lathe. I'm going to turn a 50 thou or 3/8 diameter, 50 thou back, and then I'll come over here and then we'll mill the hex. So I'll be back.